Grand Rising. Now that many are realizing that they've been lied to about absolutely everything, the people that have been lying still seem to think that they have some type of credibility and can continue with the lies. One huge lie is that your pastors and priests and all of Psalms 83, and that concludes even people that can be in the Israelite walk, they've been telling you that there is only one tribulation. That there's one tribulation to come in the near future now that they're starting to see things falling apart, but they have lied to you, and they are still continuing to lie to you today. There are two tribulations, and the Bible tells you so. But if you don't have the Holy Spirit, or you don't read the Bible, you won't see it. Yahushua told you that there are two tribulations, not one. Now, except they've been hiding this from you, and that's why they give you this whole rapture doctrine and everything else. But we know it's really rap, like W-R-A-P, rap for sure doctrine. It's a rap for sure. Take a look at Matthew 24:21. Now, before that, the first few verses before that, talking about this destruction coming on our people. That's referred to also in Luke 21, around 24, or before 24. But if you read Luke 21, you'll see exactly the same thing. These other nations are going to come to our lands and take us down. Okay? So that's what's happening before Matthew 24:21. And then here is the tribulation of the Israelites. See, there's a tribulation for the Israelites and one for the Gentiles. The one for the Gentiles is now coming, and a huge sign is the end of that petrodollar. Okay, but this is Matthew 24:21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Now, this is talking about this tribulation that came out, the great tribulation coming on the Israelites, that is the worst ever, right? So if someone has to bring that tribulation, it's going to be the Gentiles bringing that tribulation. And see, this is the worst at this time because the worst for us. It can't be the worst for the Gentiles because they're going to get double. So the fact that there's going to be a group of people getting double what they give to the Israelites means that there's going to be another tribulation. It's going to be even worse than the one we're getting. Okay? So, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. The elect are the Israelites. So he's shortening the affliction of the elect, and the elect are the Israelites. It has nothing to do with your churches, has nothing to do with being a Constantine Christian. You are not the elect. The elect are from the stock of the Israelites. Okay, so again, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. This is them coming bringing another Jesus. Them coming bringing Caesarea Borgia. Coming bringing white Jesus worldwide, showing great signs, showing their weaponry, showing their ships, showing themselves as being the ones that made all this technology through their God, and because they got here, killed off our elders, distanced us from our heritage, took our heritage for themselves, and then been showing themselves as being these great people, right? And they gave us white Jesus everywhere they went. All right, that's that false Christ, false, that false religion, everything else. Okay, and they did this to deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Now, remember that about the live we did yesterday, about the whole thing with the dark gods, about these certain signs in the sky and what they really mean and things like that. This is referring to that as well. Okay? 28. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. And that's talking about the book of Enoch and all of these different birds attacking the sheep and plucking out their eyes and killing the sheep. Again, this is a reference to the book of Enoch. And if you haven't read these other books, Dark Gods, books of Enoch, Jasher, Julius, this is going to go way over your head. And that's why these pastors and priests tell you, don't read for yourself. We'll break it down for you. Okay? Number 29, this is the main part now. immediately after the tribulation of those days. So immediately after the tribulation of those days, or of those people, the Israelites, that was your, Gentiles having their blessing. This is the end of the Gentile rulership, right? Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, right? Your eclipse, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. Why would, if all of the tribes of the earth are going through tribulation, why would they all be mourning at this time? Should they be mourning before, in those days? See, they weren't mourning. They were in happiness. Revelation 11. They were having a great time because the dead bodies of the two witnesses lay dead in the streets. Those are those sheep, and the eagles came and destroyed. Okay? And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So see, this is the true understanding about the tribulation period and the great tribulation and the, Jacob's trouble and all that stuff. This is about the Israelites going through their tribulation. And the whole world has been loving life. And see, all of a sudden now everybody's realizing that they've come to the end of their run. And now all of a sudden people are like, oh, we need to come together as a people. We need to do this. They're taking our message to our people and trying to give it to their people. Like somehow they're going to get out of this tribulation, and you guys aren't going to get out of the tribulation because you haven't even gone through it yet. This the petrodollar being taken away or taken down is a huge sign, because now every little stronghold you have has now been taken away. Your government has been exposed. Your leaders are exposed. Your churches are exposed. Your pastors and priests have lied to you, right? Now your money has been shown to be cankered. Now your money is worth nothing. So everything around you has fallen apart. And now these breakdowns are coming out, and the Most High is showing you that this is what it really means. And trust me, let's see if your pastors or priests touch this subject. If they show you how they've been going through tribulation and that they deserve to be raptured away. Or have they been the ones that have been destroying the Israelites this whole time, and now it's time for payment. Much love. Shalom.